MEELEVATE podcast. I am your host, Ricknell, and this is MEELEVATE, the podcast show. Today we're going to be talking about and discussing I have. You know, because I have can be very powerful and it can be very drainful depending on how it's used or directed. I have COVID. My kids has COVID. So life for us has really changed in everyday life, how we operate, and in the true meaning of saying I have. Yes, I have COVID, Corona. And to say that, it makes you feel so many different ways. It makes you feel dirty. It makes you feel like rejected. It makes you feel even hurt because the pain that it causes for your kids. See, I can sit up here and I can take a lot of pain. I mean, a lot of pain in so many different ways where you would never be able to tell sometimes because the smile and the energy. And, you know, it's different when you have pain or you going through pain, but you can't feel the pain physically, but you feel it physically because of where the pain is coming from. Like my kids. I can feel their pain when they in pain, but I can't really feel their pain, but I'm in pain because I feel their pain and can't feel their pain. You know what I'm saying? So it gets real deep. And for me to be able to say that I have corona, it's like you can sit here and bash yourself. You can bash the people around you. I did this, I did that, or I shouldn't have did this. But I feel like no matter what it is, you can't take that blame of feeding any sickness, illness, depression, or anything you're going through with the same energy as in depression or anger. And I think we said we was gonna stop doing in these podcasts. So what I'm saying is the power of I have. I have corona. My kids have corona. But I have to be able to go hard. If I were let corona or any other type of disease or anything stop me mentally, I'm already done because my body is not going to want to fight. And if my body don't want to fight, then my mind don't want to fight. This is a no-no and it cannot be allowed. No matter what we face in this life as we strive for greatness, strive for success, strive for our dreams, our ambition, our goals, and the things that we want to achieve in this lifetime. Life is not always even positive. Sometimes it's hard to get up here and still be able to feed that positivity energy, but it has to be done because it's not just for you. This can lift up and save so many different lives and individuals in so many different ways. Not just me, but you. Your story. What you been through. What you're going through. We can really help each other in so many different ways. By saying I have COVID, it's like a whole what? And even the actual judgment of people. Where did it come from? Who did he get it from? Who did he been around? And it's things that you have to be able to really ask yourself, even if it was the opposite, so you couldn't really be mad. So what I'm saying is, show your strength through any battle that you may be facing. And you also have to be strong because it's people that's watching you, like your kids, your sister, your brother. It could be your mom, your cousin, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your family members, co-workers. I'd probably said the same thing. No matter what it is, somebody could be watching you without you knowing that they're watching you because they believe in you and you are the superhero in their life. Everything is not easy. It's not going to be easy. But if we let our dreams fade, if we let our ambition fade, our motivation, if we let the opinions of others stop us from being who we're supposed to be, even though sometimes their opinion is fear, and they don't even know that the situation or whatever they're saying is already negative, and it's basically operating on a state of fear because they haven't even had the security enough to be able to follow their dreams. So they feed and put insecurity on you. Psychologically, some they don't even know, and some do. If you need to work a job to feed your dreams, you do that. If you need to not get no sleep to figure out and plan your dreams, then you do that. Whatever it takes for you to not be stopped by nothing or nothing or nothing or nothing, you keep going, you keep fighting. Because no matter what video you watch, no matter who you hear speak, no matter who you invest in, no matter who blesses you or not blesses you, you have the power. So the power of I have is very important. I don't have time, or do you? I don't have this, or do you? Only if I had, or do you? The truth sometimes need to slap us in the face so we can look our truth, not their truth, not this opinion, our truth, which nobody can lie to us because you know your truth. You know your truth. I know my truth. So the I have is very important. So when you use I have, or you're going to use I have and as an excuse and a crutch, so you can I have nothing. Or you're going to use I have as a place and as an elevator to elevate yourself to your highest potential and even more. And not only that, as you elevate, you help others elevate. Which one? You have to decide that. I can't, they can't, you. Me, I, we. Our vision is created in our feelings, our head, our vision. Then it's brought to life and displayed on the screen that you see now. Dreams are real. Manifestation is real. But are you real about your I have? Or is your I have based off of fear, insecurities, opinions of others stopping you from your greatness? So what if I told you this? And I'm going to get out of here. What if I told you that sometimes people may see your greatness, see your royalties, see your fortune, to see your glow before you did. Now you have two that's going to build that glow build that foundation so you can strive to your bestness and feed you the powerful words, powerful time, the powerful support, the doing something for your business so you can grow, they can grow. Then you have the other one that's going to tear it down before you can even see your potential. Be wary, be careful. Remember, I have. It's very powerful, but it's about how you use your I have. I have Corona, but I also have 3 kids, and I have to build a legacy. I have to build generational wealth. I have to change the mindset already right now from when I was young so they can have a different one, a different path. I have Corona, but I have the ability to beat any obstacle that I may be facing. I love you, God. How do you use your I have? I know how I use mine. Me Elevate, the podcast show, and I am Rick Now. And I really want that to be very, very important to you. And you should know that it's important to you because I have is very important. And that means no matter what you're going through, no matter who you are, no matter your race, no matter your gender, I have is very important in the process of life and how we control our feelings, emotions, how we control everything on a daily basis because we can get trapped up in the I have and the I have in the negative format and in the negative form where it drains us and put us in situations where we shouldn't be. We all have greatness. We all have a gift. And I guess this is about how we use it. And I know that life and the universe and God, it all requires balance. And balance is very important in your life and others' life that you may come across. And I have Corona, but if I were to use the excuse of me having Corona and for it to get me in a depressing state, and not saying that people are wrong for being depressed about whatever they're going through, but what I'm saying is no matter what you're facing, that depression is another way to take us out. It's another way to get us wrapped up in our head about that depression or that anxiety or that moment or that feeling. And it's not always easy to say. Sometimes it's easier said than done. But the bottom line is you got this and you can overcome. You truly can. And I love my kids, and this is who I do it for. And they're really good kids, and I think sometimes I be too harsh on them. And, it's not purposely. I think it's just out of defense. I think it's out of, how I was raised and everything that I went through as a child. And sometimes I feel like that I have to learn that balance to be able to not always give them the, the dad, the toughness, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes they need that nurture and they need that affection and that love. So I'm at a point in my life too where I'm trying to be able to really balance the relationship with my kids because they're getting older, including my son that just turned 11. In time, it goes so fast, and the way that stuff is now in this life, I don't want to miss the opportunities with my kids because I'm trying to create an opportunity for my kids. And I don't want to put all this time and effort in everything and my goals and my dreams, and then I don't end up being the father as I seem that I thought I was, even though I'm living and doing everything for my dreams so they can live and their kids and generations to come. And I catch myself sometime like, we got to be able to still have that balance in this creation or this job or the relationship. Only you know the true time that you have. So, and even if you don't have kids, it can be giving that time to a significant other. It can be giving that time to yourself, your space, your boundary, your energy. So, balance is very important as well. And I'm not perfect, but I strive to be better, but I don't want to be perfect. I got a lot of flaws, a lot of things that I want to be able to work on still, even though I fight mentally, physically, and spiritually. But the power of I have is very important because I have to build generational wealth. I have to show my kids a different way. I have to be everything that God intended me to be. This is Rick Nell. I really enjoyed this podcast. There was a lot of truthfulness, as always, but this is a little bit different truthness, to come up here publicly and definitely say I have corona. It's different, and I don't want to put that negative energy on me and my family, how we say it or how we're going through it, even though it comes with negativity. Not saying out of nobody's mouth, but what I'm saying is, it's corona. You get depressed, you get sad, you get sick, you get hurting, your head hurt, your kids hurting. You can't go nowhere, then you can't really shop how you want to. You can't really move. You got to stay quarantined, but then you have to be able to still producing money and making money. So either that's happening or not happening. It's stuff and people you got to stay distant from. You can't do your normal. Already said school, I believe, work, then your kids' school, and then the way that they move and how they move, but you still want to be able to produce air and get air, natural light. So it's a lot of things that goes up in it. Then you have, you know, life changes. It do. Even on paper, life changes. But it cannot stop you. I have corona, but I also have a dream.